This is the lock that's at the top of my sliding glass door. I push this pin in to the hole that I drilled in the top of the frame of the door. I put the key in, I turn it, and it's locked so that the door can't be opened because the pin holds it back. And then to open it, I just put the key in and turn it, and that opens the pin. Now I'm going to explain to you how I did it. Right at the top, I'll put this lock. This lock on here, it's going to be tough for me to turn the key because it's so close to the side here. So the lock will be extended that much so that when I turn the key I don't have interference from the frame because I've built it out past the frame. But the slide bar still goes in right there. So that's where I'm going to drill my hole. I'm going to drill 2 holes there. I went to the old door lock and I measured how deep the space is inside the door so that I would know how far I could drill without damaging the glass on the door. So I got about 1 inch and 3/16, inch and 1/8 maybe. So when I did drill, I went up here and you know, I marked it so that I wouldn't risk drilling through any part of this window here or even the edge of the window, because I already measured how deep the opening is here in the door. I went to a local machinist and he made a block out of aluminum for me, drilled the holes to be in exact alignment with those on the lock itself so that it's an extender. This way when I turn the key in the door, the frame will not interfere with my fingers. So the lock will be extended that much. There's 2 holes in the case which hold 2 bolts, and the ones that they hold should be angled down, flat-headed bolts, so the rod fits in past them. When I originally was setting up this lock for drilling, I closed the door fully and I put this lock flush to the door here, and I put a grease pencil through the 2 holes, and I marked the door for drilling. I made sure by my previous measurement that the holes for drilling were far away enough from this glass by my previous measurement that I did inside the door by the old lock, that I wouldn't drill through the extension of the window past the visible portion of it. Very important. So I'm taking a screw and a hammer and I put it on the spot in the exact center of the mark that I made through the lock with the grease pencil right in the center, and I hit it so that when I put the drill in, it'll drill exactly in the center. It'll drill exactly where I want it to and not be traveling around. On top I've drilled a pilot hole with a 1/16 inch bit, and on the bottom with a 7/32 inch bit I'm drilling the actual hole for the bolt. I drill right through to the other side of the sliding glass door. I spread papers out everywhere along the base of the door to catch the metal chips. They're going to fly off when I drill. One thing I should point out is that the sliding screen door will no longer close because I've got this lock so far forward by putting this block on it. And that's just the way it is. So if you can live with this situation, then okay. But if not, you're going to have to set the lock way back here, which would make access to the key more difficult because you'd be up against the side here, because the lock has to be placed in this area here. I found was this Toledo patio door security bolt, where the bolt, it has a bolt action, so it locks and then the bolt is not able to be budged.